Alright there folks, welcome back to Are We There Yet? In the mighty Turin city of Turin, obviously, but with Juventus, and you won't guess, but we've only gone and won the league. 30 games played, 30 games won, 150 goals scored, 18 conceded, 90 points. We're 8 games away, not just from an unbeaten season as we got last year, an invincible season, but a 100% season, a perfect season in league football. How have we done since you last caught up with us against Leeds? Because we only played 2 games, but yeah, we scored a nice 13 goals without reply. 6-0 victory in the Turin derby over Torino. An Andre Silva penalty prior to Caldara, Aguero, Sergei and Casoli with goals. And then a 7-0 home victory over relegation threatened Frosinone. I still don't know if I say that right, so if you know, let me know. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to rely on you. A Nwafo hat-trick. Luisson, Casoli, Andre Silva and Munoz with goals in that one. A couple of injuries though, and those 2 players, Aguero and Casoli, both now out of the Champions League tie against Celtic. Let's have a quick look at Celtic, see if there's any players that we know. Joe McCann is a player that comes up on a lot of my scouting reports as a possible centre-half option. He's not bad, despite, ignore that a little bit. I don't think he's that bad, but he's probably wanted by a little bit too much money. Strong boy though, so I'm not going to rule him out of playing in the black and white. But at this point, probably not. Let's have a look at their best players. So their best player at the moment is Marcus Krauss, German. I was going to say international, not a German international. Left winger, he's okay. William Bianda, he's a decent centre half. Again, a bit Celtic, a bit Scottish Premier League. No disrespect, but we're in a different class, you know, but they're obviously here for a reason. I find the Celtic banner a little bit difficult to read, this lighter green on this white grey background, but maybe that's just me. Of course, they knocked out Benfica, so they're no pushovers, qualifying out of a group with Dinamo Moscow, Ajax and Manchester United, who you may have heard of. So they're no pushovers, and they're not going to just roll over, I'm sure. I'll see a pitch side in just a minute with the team. So there are the teams that the enforced changes. See Rog come in for Aguero, and Hugma is still in ahead of DeWitt. DeWitt is back from injury, but we're going to keep him out there. At least his fitness isn't quite there. His conditioning rating is a little bit low. And we lost Lafont to injury as well. So his substitute appearance is taken by Barini. For Celtic, as you say, you know, they've still got some real players. They've got Harry Wilson, of course, who's decent, confident winger, and that's always nice. Confidence is an interesting stat because it's, you know, that's actually not a stat. I don't know if you class that as determination, mixed with something else perhaps, but there you go. So that's Harry Wilson for anyone who's interested. They've got Pasalic, former Chelsea player, although he interestingly never played for Chelsea despite being out on loan about 5,000 times. Georgiev on right wing's real, and Bandu we looked at before. Otherwise, it's regen or new gen filled. Oh, and this boy as well, Conti, Italian. Don't know if he's a Juventus boy. He isn't, so that's decent. He's actually pretty good. I quite like the look of the Celtic team. It looks quite balanced. Hopefully, we do him over today, and we can go into that second leg at Celtic Park without any fear. I'm never keen on playing the first leg at home because if the result's tight, you really do play into the hands of the opposition, and it's Celtic in their all green away kit, and we're in our classic white and black striped shirts as Celtic come forward straight from the kick-off with Georgiev on this right flank. Luisson looks to marshal him out wide and does so, but the ball is crossed. Boris claims. Seconds later then, a ball down the line for Carre. It goes to McRae, out left now to Wilson. Rog steps in though, but doesn't quite win the ball. And Wilson, Pasalic, Celtic moving it around quite nicely. And here comes Carre through the middle. And he scores an away goal inside 2 minutes for Celtic at the Allianz. So that's a great start, isn't it? That's a really good start in the chat. I thought we'd won the ball there, but Rog just he won it and then lost it in one swift, fluid motion. And then we never look settled. It's a good run off the ball. You know, this lad here, you can see him coming through. And the finish is, well, quite... I mean, it's lasered that one into the far corner, to be quite honest. That's a really, you know, to go out to Celtic. I know we're only 6 minutes into to a 180-minute fixture, but we look rubbish. I don't know if it's Aguero. Aguero can't be the only thing that's missing. Hugma heads clear, and Wafo heads on. Come on, let's have some fight for this. Georgiev to McRae. Georgiev's supplying the angle and the width again. Crosses. Caldara clears. And, well, a bit of a loose touch by, was that McNamara? Can't be. Probably was, actually. Munoz down this right flank. Lugo. Very loose touch from the Polish striker. But Caldara wins it back. A long ball forward now. Put in towards the middle, but Hugma clears. And brings it away now. Sergei Nwafor looking for Andre Silva. What will he do? He equalises 10 minutes in, or 12 minutes in. 10 minutes after Celtic score. 1-1. Sanchez? No. Andre Silva levels it up. So we had to play that from the back. Still not fully convinced. You can see our passing ratio way down already. 75%, although we've only played about 60 passes. Celtic at 67, so we're disrupting their play more than they're disrupting ours. It's a good finish by Silva. How many times do you see the players just welly that straight into the goalkeeper's hands? But not today. Andre Silva scores, and straight from kickoff we might have more. McRae back to Bianda, out left now to Wilson. Checks his run and gives it to Pasalic. You can see, I think they've got quite a settled team, and the dynamic they've got, clearly these guys like playing together. Good team spirit. Andre Silva might be in again. That's a bit of a wayward effort, to be quite honest. He could have put that back onto his right foot, but he took it seemingly with his left, and it went wide. 23 minutes now played. Sergei plays the ball on for Nwafor. I can see the swarm of players. They play an interesting system. I don't know quite how... I thought we might have won that, but Carr headed away off to Lugo Lechki's head. It's crossed in, and Sergei rifles winning off the crossbar. It's 2-1 to Juve. Wonderful finish from Sergei. Never gave the ball up, did Lugo. Thought he might have got the header in for to score himself from this cross, but it looks as though Carr just got enough on it to take it off him. But Lugo keeps... Well, I mean, it was obviously going to be kept in play. Little look up there, crossed in, and Sergei arriving. Just side foot sat in off the crossbar. And 2-1. Just a few minutes later now, a throw in for Celtic. And it is, it's working, I say it was working its way through, but Celtic lose the ball to Lugo now. He'll run at them. He goes round the last man. Andre Silva heads in. And we're starting to exert some real authority. You can see passing completion up to 80%. It's getting back towards what we like. Hopefully we've just got too much quality for Celtic after that opening 2 minutes. And here's it's this run here from Lugo. Picks it up just inside our half of the centre circle, and he commits so many Celtic players. He just runs in a straight line there, to be quite honest. Defender doesn't quite know what to do, and Andre Silva, towering above Conte, heads in. And Conte's furious, and quite right, he should be. That's unacceptable for him. I'm not going to point out that we've only scored from our 3 shots on target. I don't really mind that. You always ignore that when that's for you. But it's all you can fixate on when it's against you. Andre Silva now, in behind. Can he score? No, he can't. I thought there might have been a pass on, but such was the angle of the strike, he'd have, I think he's more than entitled to take the shot on. I'm jabbering on because you don't expect anything to come from these corners, but Sergei drives in. And, something does... No, apparently offside. Silva offside. I mean, Andre Silva was nowhere near the move, but adjudged offside. Thank you, Linesman. Is Carr now. Probably not Stephen Carr, but you never know. Wilson, McRae. Boris should get there and does. Gives it to Antonio. Rog now. Munoz. Down this right flank. Long ball towards Lugo. Can he cross? He can. Andre Silva pokes in. It's 4-1 on the night. It's not even half time. Celtic in trouble, but they do have an away goal, and it irks me because that's when I fear the away goal rule coming into play back at Celtic Park. But if we can score, I'm sure we can score there and nullify that goal. As long as they don't score more than 1 or 2, we should be okay. DeLugo, presence of mind to square the ball, and Andre Silva, simple finish into the goal, and we take a 4-1 lead on the night. That's half time then. 4-1. To Juventus as it stands. We'll tell the boys to keep focused. Obviously a bit of a blip at the start of the half, but We've recovered well, and we're well on top at this stage. We don't want to throw it away, though. Celtic clearly capable, very capable, especially the front few. They know how to score and score goals. Well, that's all you score in football, really. But here they come again now. Carey loses out to Caldara, and this is where we are we're dangerous in lots of regards. But Nwafor now. Sergei helps it on to Rog. Tries to feed it through, but doesn't make it on the first attempt. Gets another go, and this time Sergei drills one just wide of that left post. Thought that was going to sneak in, but it didn't quite. And where are we? Caldara free kick it ends up with Rog. Back to Sergei. Longish ball to Nwafor. Committing the centre half and crossed in, but Bianda's away. Rog now is Munoz. Thought he might have got set for a drive across goal, but had to control, and that allowed the defenders to creep back in. It's not McNamara, it's Madu Riera, or similar. So nothing like it. And here comes Conte down this right side, a play we looked at pre-game, and it's a simple finish. A wonderful cross, and Harry Wilson with the goal. It's 4-2 now. Yeah, as I say, Celtic are clearly very capable, very threatening, very dangerous. They scored 3 goals in Benfica, or away at Benfica, so they know what they're doing at this level, and they completely cut through us here. That ball down to Conte, and then the cross is a cross that I like to see from our wing-backs, to be quite honest. That is absolutely devilish, and Wilson slams home. Terrific goal, and straight from kick-off. Hopefully there's no more. I would... As concerned as I am about away goals, 3 away goals, and I would consider them at this point favourites to actually take us over the tide. Lugo, can he cross? He can, and well, I mean, that's a save and a half. Yeah, well played, Mr. Goalkeeper, because I'd accepted that as a goal. I'd already started celebrating. Munoz picks this one up now. Rog to Lugo. Skips round, that's the play, crossed in, bit of height on it. Andre Silva gets it off the post, but scores the rebound, 5-2. All that happened within a minute or so of Harry Wilson pulling one back for Celtic, so it's 5-2 at the moment. And the commentary there, Juventus look good for the Champions League on this performance. I'd like to think so, but you've got to be better than I think we've been today to be beating some of the big teams in this. No disrespect to Celtic. Obviously, they're giving us a right good game. A little bit unlucky that fell straight back to Silva, but he did have to come past 2 defenders to make it. So fair play. Corner to Celtic now. Wilson, we're just past 65 minutes. We could have a counter here. It's 2-on-2 as it stands. 3-on-2 if... 4-on-2 if we can work it properly. Nwafor spreads it right. Lugo into Sergei, and they were queuing up. Andre Silva eventually slams it in. 6-2. It's Andre Silva. Sorry, I'd missed his hat-trick goal. That's his 4th of the night, giving Celtic the complete runaround. We didn't quite work it as a perhaps liked to monopolise. You can see there we've got 5 players on 2, but in the end they weren't. The Celtic defence wasn't able to get back in time. Sergei there lays it across, and Silva hits the... he's the goalkeeper there. He got his hand to it and palmed it in. But the one that he saved earlier was a much more difficult save than that. I think we'll make a change, though. We're just approaching the 70th minute mark. A little bit of tiredness. We're going to bring Fair on. And I think what we'll do as well is we're going to bring on Pedro Pereira for Munoz, just to keep fresh and make sure we don't pick up any tired cards, because we don't want to be losing players for a hopeful semi-final. I think we'll bring on Morata as well, shall we? Or shall we bring on Credenza in the middle? No, I think we'll bring on Morata. We're going to bring him on left side for Nwafor. League's won, of course, but each game is still important, because I want to finish that season with 8 more wins if we possibly can, because that's something I've never done in Football Manager or Championship Manager. I've had the odd unbeaten season, but I've never won all games in a league campaign. Long way to go, though. But is fair, and he scores. I think that's his first goal for Juve, and it's in a Champions League quarter-final. Makes it 7-2 on the night. I think Celtic have played better than this, but 7-2 it is, so I feel a little bit bad. But then I also remember that they are the team that's standing between us and a potential Champions League win. I mean, to leave Fea with so much time and space. I mean, he's not going to be the best finisher, but he's more than capable of putting the ball past one man. And as he shows there, and he celebrates like he's just won the World Cup. Fair play to the lad. And that's game then. So 7-2. A fine win, as it turns out. A couple of hairy moments, especially straight from kickoff, pretty much. Going behind to a Celtic goal in just the second minute from Carey, and then a Harry Wilson goal just after the break. But 7-2 it finishes. You can see how Clasico finished 2-1 to Real. Second leg to come, and that's going to be a tidy encounter. Hopefully our 5-goal head start at Celtic Park will be enough. That will be the next video that's coming. We'll just have the Genoa game in between. Hopefully that's a win, and then we can just get through that and find our way into Champions League semi-final territory. Already the furthest we've obviously been as myself, as my manager rather. I've just signed a new deal which sees us committed to the club until 2032, and our reputation goes up to 85% thanks to the Serie A win and a little bit of extra storage. So we're now superb. Not bad from Sunday League football beginnings, and of course no qualifications is what we started with. We're well over now, well I say well over, 2 over 500 games, 67% win ratio. Absolutely staggering in my opinion. Do pop a like on there for me. We've beaten Celtic, of course, so if you're a Rangers fan, do pop a like on there. If you're a Celtic fan, apologies, but I think you play better than that, to be quite honest. Really good team, really good side. So happy days all round. Do subscribe as well if you haven't already, and I'll see you again on that very next video for Celtic second leg in Glasgow. Look forward to that. Take care. Goodbye.